This is Electric Ghost, and this episode is Buyer's Remorse somehow. Peg gets into expansive sound. Now, last year we used our Teenage Engineering OPZ, which is a little mini sequencer synth, to create the album The Flower That Blooms at Midnight in a Tomb. But today we tried to use it again on a new track. We're going to talk about that in a second. So the Teenage Engineering OPZ is a follow-up to the OP1, which is a little mini workstation that had like a 4-track recording technology. And it was a self-contained little micro keyboard. It had an LED screen on an OLED screen, and it had the ability to mix samples and have a synth engine, do drums with 4 tracks. The OPZ is a lot smaller, doesn't have a screen, everything's just knob per function. It looks like a TV remote. And it has the ability to craft a song in kind of a mini mode fashion where you're playing with what the tools are. Is it has all these little endless encoders, these 4 endless encoders, a bunch of actual buttons that control tones and other things, and then these step components that allow you to put effects on every step of a track. It's a 16-step recorder. Let's do real time and step recording. And then at every step, you can apply effects, which are called step components, that do all kinds of interesting things like LFOs and decrescendos, repeats, all kinds of interesting effects. Plus, the endless encoders allow you to do control of all kinds of things, effects, the depths of the sounds, envelopes, LFOs, all kinds of interesting things. And the volume of every track, and you can mute and unmute tracks. So it allows you to have a little mini workstation you put in your pocket. So if you had to get on a plane and you can't really carry a lot, this is one synth you can carry with you, and you can make sure that you have it as like a backup, so you have something to record with. And it's pretty powerful. Within the song Buyer's Remorse, we connected it to our Roland MX1 performance mixer, which is our initial mixer. We've got 2 mixers. We got a Zoom R24 as well, and it lets you take in the 1/8 inch line from the OPZ in as a channel. We brought it into a channel, applied some digital delay, and then we're able to actually record it into a Zoom R24 digital recorder. While we put that on play and record, we played with the ability to do kind of chain patterns, but we manually bounced between patterns, and we bounced between different things. When initially in this song, we had some volume issues we had to correct in our mastering and change it around. And then we kind of did some kind of stream of consciousness, jam band style recording, bouncing between patterns that we had already built. But we liked the result, and then we overdubbed some Josephine Electric for the VT Electric voice with the VT4 vocal transformer. Actually, we use the VT3 because we're into the VT3 because it has the scatter, which is also on the MX1 performance mixer. But the VT4, which is the newest vocoder, left out the scatter, which is kind of disappointing because I use it a lot. And so sometimes I bring the VT3 back in. And also, the VT3 can be powered by a plug, where the VT4 has to have batteries, and then my batteries weren't charged. So then I went back to my VT3, and they said, well, I'll use the scatter because I like that anyway. And so that's what the genesis of this song. And the OPZ is a very powerful synth. We haven't been using it as much lately. We've been really into our modes, especially our grandmother, which we got, which is the kind of new Model D for the 21st century that has a Eurorack focus. It's kind of built to have modular capability. So the original mini mode didn't have hardly any CD capability. I don't think it had any. But the whole thing with the modular Mother series, and we've got the Mother 32, we've got a DFAM. The grandmother was like the 3rd in that line. Then the matriarch was the 4th, and now we've got the subharmonic is the 5th officially released device. Now there have been a couple other devices like the brother from another mother, which never got released. It was at a Moog Fest, and there was a vocoder they had at a Moog Fest last year that has not been released, which is very interesting. We'd like the idea of it because they've got this crazy $5,000 16-channel vocoder they brought back. Moog has brought back, but they did this little small, mother-based vocoder that had some of the similar kind of capacity of the $5,000 model on a smaller scale. So hopefully, nobody thought that Subharmonicon was going to come out. People said it was kind of hard to tune, it was hard to deal with, but they've actually re-envisioned it and they put it out. That's our next Moog that we're going to be lined up to getting. We are also lined up to get the new Arturia KeyStep Pro. We've got a BeatStep Pro. We use it all the time. The KeyStep Pro has a couple cool things. It's polyphonic. It has an extra track. You can do 4 tracks, 3 synth tracks, and 1 drum track, or all drum tracks or all synth tracks. So, and they're polyphonic, and it has the ability to remember themes. And it's got these like endless encoders, and it's got a lot of capability that if you're doing analog performance, it's a great machine. If you're into this kind of DAW-less, non-CDJ electronic music, using modulars, it can connect your modulars, it can connect your CV, it can do your MIDI, it can connect your whole rig. And the BeatStep Pro is our central control. We've got it controlling our Mother 32. We've got it controlling our JDXI and our System 1M. So we've got a lot of things going through it, and it allows us to, control the beat when we're doing a live show, and control our overall projects and be able to run them. On top of using the Zoom R24, we use that instead of using a DAW. It allows us to have our tracks exactly as we recorded them. It is a hardware recorder, kind of like a Tascam 4-tracker without tape. It's a digital tape machine. So you can say, well, what's the difference between that and a DAW? Well, the difference is they use the SD card. It's a hardware system. It doesn't have the kind of CPU in a PC. It's not dependent on the CP, like you of a laptop heating up and crashing out. So if you've got tracks that you record, and we recorded everything on the Zoom, when you go to play a live show, it's a 24-track recorder. You can then mute and unmute tracks, kind of like an OPZ. And so if you have a full song and you even have the vocals, you can say, well, you know what? I like those vocals. Maybe I can't do the vocal tonight. I'm going to come in as an electronic musician, and I'm going to unmute the bass, and I'm going to unmute the keyboard. I'm going to play the bass line on my Moog grandmother. I'm going to play the keyboard on my Juno. And so then you're able to do a live performance with the vocals being top notch because they're what you originally recorded. And then you're just playing live with it, which gives you, some flexibility. Because we have an MX1 performance mixer, we can even take that signal, and we can, even though it's running on tape, I can run it through a roller, run it through a bit crush, apply an effect, basically put a break into a song that didn't have a break by doing that. And so it allows me to do a lot of things that DJs do, but I'm doing them with hardware sense in real time. On top of that, with the BeatStep Pro, I could load a project and I could bounce chain patterns between different projects in real time. And so then when I do performance, I have total control, and I'm a control freak, over exactly what's going on. I've got all these control surfaces on my analog sense. I've got these hardware sequencers. I can introduce something off my OPZ. I can do something off my System 1M from Roland. I could play my grandmother Moog, or I can even go into my modular Euro rack and play that. I have a T.R.U.M.P Mini Boot 2S, and it's got all these touch pads on it, and you could control the sequences on that in real time. Plus, with all the LFOs I have, I can use the LFOs to create all kinds of interesting modulation that's not sequence modulation. It's, subtractive synthesis based oscillation. And so it's actually creating beats with your LFOs. And so you've got multiple LFOs. You can use the speed of those LFOs. When it goes into audio rate or less than audio rate, you can use that to actually create the rhythmic differences. So if you got 2 LFOs on a Mini Boot 2S, you get them going to counter rotating, very interesting polyrhythmic beat, similar to what the subharmonic does. I mean, right now I have a Mats utility module that can somewhat simulate what a subharmonica does. I can run a beat from the BeatStep Pro into it, then use the LFOs on the make noise mask module and actually slow or speed up that sound or put breaks into it by using those LFOs and routing the controlled voltage into that Eurorack module. And because I have all this Eurorack gear, I can basically reimagine my music and create tones that are unique to Phantom Electric Ghost. Now, the other songs on here is an interesting song called Caustic Love, and that was done with a combination of the BeatStep Pro and our analog gear. And then also the FNK Rave of a Wretch, which is done with our analog gear, and our Juno GI, which is our main piano, and all of our polysynth pads come from that synth. And Anywho, Come On Dudes, which I will let those songs kind of speak for themselves. The focus on this episode was more on the Buyer's Remorse. But these are all songs that we created in the last couple of days. Now, if you are an artist or a creative that wants to get interviewed on our podcast, send us a voice memo or send us a direct message at phantomelectricghost@gmail.com. That's phantomelectricghost@gmail.com. Spelled like, Phantom Menace from Star Wars, like Phantom of the Opera. So it's phantomelectricghost@gmail.com. Remember, if you like what we're doing, please click the PayPal Me support link, and you can donate any kind of amount you want. It's fully secure. It's a one-time amount. You also can support us on Anchor FM with the buttons on our profile where you can actually support us. On our SoundCloud, if you hit our profile, you can support us there. If you go on Spotify, you can support us there as well. In this time where we're all starving artists and we can't tour, it'd be appreciated if you could support us. We interview indie artists from around the world. And again, if you're an artist or a band and you want to get interviewed, use the voicemail on Anchor to send us your Instagram username, or send us a direct message on our Facebook, which is Phantom Electric Ghost at Phantom Electric Ghost at Facebook, or you can send us a Gmail at phantomelectricghost@gmail.com, or you can send us a direct message on our Expansive Sound Experiment site on Instagram, which is expansive_sound_experiments. That's expansive_sound_experiments. Thank you, and this is Phantom Electric Ghost signing off. Used to be my toy, yeah, everybody's enjoying now. Fire your more somehow, yeah, everybody's horse climb on a ride out, get turned out. You
carefully in, but every now, yeah, everybody's doing now. Yeah, used to be my boy, everybody's toy now. Remorse somehow. Everybody's joy used to be my boy, everybody's remorse. I gotta get another horse. Remorse, I gotta get another horse. Now, to buy a remorse, you buy it for somehow, right now. sexy dude. Ain't that the truth? Back again. Ain't that sexy dude? I wanna know you. Cocaine boo. Got that truth. Cowgirl, you. I wanna know that dude. I wanna take back this girl too. What did I put inside of you? Now why did Stephanie call me dude? Well, I'm laced up on tight and rude. Am I over you? And you're concerned with all my moves. And you thought I was Mediterranean blue. But I'm LAWD dude. dude. Well, what was that I put inside of you? What was that I put inside of you? The manhood is on trial, yes, it's true. And what kind of girl is dude? Wonder why my girlfriend called me a dude. And what was that I just said to you? When you're trying to be so cruel. What was that I just put inside you? Stress over tired of sin. I'm all up for that cream. Time to get your jeans. Kind to do the dirty meme. Kind gets you into that scene. Seen, unseen. The kind of girl that's a Russian meme. Now why did my girlfriend call me dude? And what was that I put inside of you? What was that I put inside of you? What was that I just slipped into the dude? I dress so tight and rude. All my girls' friends call me rude. You could just call me rude. And you could call me confused. You could call me a dude for what I just put inside you. Manhood's on trial, and that's the truth. It just doesn't come up onto the dude. Dressing so tight, that was loose. For whatever you want to do. If I was at midnight, I'm losing it too. Now you gonna find out without a wound. You're gonna find one without a wound. It's better I won't come all over you. Why is it Stephanie to call me a dude? Got something to do when I put inside of you. Why was Stephanie call me lewd? That's something to do with what I put inside of you. Why would Stephanie call me a dude? Is it what I put inside you? Is it what I put inside you? Is it what I put inside you that made you feel that was dude? Is it what I put inside you that made you feel I was a dude? And what I put inside you, and what you made me feel like